We're live.
Hello.
Nice. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, all you wonderful viewers. We are the D&D Play 20 group. Not just these folk. There's actually a huge group of us that you can come hang out and chat with on our Discord, which that link is up now. Uh, ooh, I beat you to it. So, if you want to come join an amazing community that likes to play TTRPGs, you can come join and hang out. There are some fabulous one shots coming up if you want to dip your toes in maybe a new character you've never tried, or maybe you've never tried D&D. It's a great place to start. If you're super experienced, you can find some other phenomenal veteran players who like to have a good time and laugh and have some serious roleplay moments and try new things. And yeah, we have one shot Sundays every other Sunday to this Sunday when we play Strahd. We also have some openings for some streamed games and some unstreamed games coming up, and possibly some new campaigns in the works. Some homebrew and some not homebrew. So come hang out, join us on Discord, and with that, we will go ahead and introduce the party of Curse of Strahd. My name's Justine, and I am your dungeon daddy for this campaign. I am going to be your host, and these folks' worst nightmare. And with that, we'll go ahead and popcorn it over to Belvedere to start us off with introductions.
Hello, all. Belvedere. Something
Salvador?
like that. It's here. Yeah, I play Audubon. Audubon is an old man, with an old soul. He got on the wrong side of the party last session, but that's okay. You stay true to you. Others will accept it or not, and any loss is theirs. So, hey. Peter, any openings still in your one-shot next Sunday?
Yeah, I believe there's one. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong screen. There is one opening left, and Bimban is really excited to finally get his one shot, which has been in the works since New Year's Eve. So, I am Peter. I play Cole, the irresistible, adorable dwarf paladin. And
You forgot your class, didn't you?
For a second.
Insight check.
if I picked my class, he would be a cleric, but someone else took the cleric.
I don't know what you're speaking of. I have no idea.
For anyone not aware, he did pick his class, but nice try.
Yeah, that's true. That is
Roll
true.
really low on that deception check, Peter. Sorry.
Yeah.
Speaking of the
Mario,
cleric.
take it away.
Oh, just kidding.
Just kidding.
Hi, I'm Mario. I'm definitely not a cleric in real life or in this game. I play Norbert. He is the sneaky, grumpy bastard who definitely loves a loser and is sad that she's not here. So let's take it over to Theo.
So many lies in this introduction.
I'm not sure if like the not cleric thing was a lie now. It was so many, I lost track.
He's a rogue. Look at his
Misleading
head.
information.
Yeah, just keeping you.
Theo, don't talk with your mouth full.
Wait, you passed it to who?
Theo.
Theo.
Just
Oh.
the,
Yeah,
That's
The
why.
person-
I take it back. I'll pass it to Mariana.
Hi, my name is Mariana, or Vagabunda, or Kickbutt DM, however, you know me. And I'll be playing Leandra von Teschen, a very peculiar Dampier cleric. And yeah, I mean,
yeah.
that's
A
that's,
very peculiar player, too.
I'm a very peculiar player too, and an even worse DM, so hey. But I've got a new campaign coming up once a month, so if you guys want to check that out, join the Discord.
She knows how to sell herself well.
Wow, we got multiple new campaigns coming up.
She just doesn't know how to pass it off to the next person.
I don't, apparently. I will pass it on to Theo, now that his mouth is supposedly not full.
It's not full. It's not full right
That's
now.
always full.
After hours. Ooh. What are we doing? Oh, yes, we're playing Strahd. I'm playing the mama boy, Theo, who is also not a cleric. He's a bard. And he's the nicest person here.
Probably true.
Yeah, that was the only truth so far. I'm just kidding.
The only
Leandra's quite nice.
Question marks there. but
Leandra's kind of sus. Okay.
I'm not gonna deny that.
She walks around. She's like, "Oh yeah, my parents are vampires."
To her, that's normal.
And last but absolutely not least,
um,
it's
Lance?
Lance.
Lance.
who still
Hello.
doesn't have artwork.
Lance.
Razza here playing Lance. He loves his books, he loves his adventures, but he's not so sure about this one. We'll see what happens. He is quite new to the whole experience. He is unsure what is in store for everyone. He will try and keep an eye out and try to maybe keep these people from getting lost in the shadows. Who knows? And he's obviously a wizard. Order of the Scribes. Again,
Obvious.
very bookish.
Where Theo is a mama's boy, Lance is a grandmama's boy.
Grandpa, actually, from what I know.
Grandpa.
All right.
He's just a lovable bookworm. What's up?
He is a lovable bookworm. And so now we will begin. Last time when we were playing, the group split. The lovely Leandra and noble Adabon went to Sashina's house, the woman they had met when they saved her daughter from a bunch of butt rats. And they went to her house and got some information on Wailing Mary and the village of Barovia itself, while the rest of the team decided to go meet Wailing Mary and see why she was wailing. Upon entering the dark house, they noticed dust, cobwebs, and shadows that seemed to move. They made their way slowly but surely and encountered multiple spirits, and one of them happened to take a doll that came up on a detect magic tech. I believe it's in Ilusa's pack, correct? Yes.
It was
Oh, well.
broken and someone. It was broken and someone took it.
Yeah, I believe it's
Yeah.
I believe it's
I don't mind if she's
Shattered
confiscated.
In-
She
and
seems
wrapped in
responsible.
cloth or something.
Yes, it's in Ilusa's pack. And they heard this woman Mary's plea for help to find out what happened to her daughter. And a side quest was added. And she was taken to Sashina's house. And then Cole asked if he could buy her house for 25 golds. And we all learned that Cole doesn't know how to read the room. And so with that, they now are with Ismark Kolyanovich, who has asked them, he met them in the corner of the Blood of the Vine Tavern. He had asked them to possibly come meet with his sister and see if they can get her to safety, because he feels her safety is in jeopardy. And in return, he will try to help them get more information on this Strahd character and how they can get out of the mists of the Valley of Barovia. So with that, you all... What? Oh, just kidding. I think I heard someone's background noise. You all look down, and you're muddy. There is mud and sludge everywhere. The rain has not let up for the last couple of hours that you've been in this village. Theo had pocketed his new potion of healing he'd found at Mary's, and Bill the pony is back, kind of nickering at Adabon for more jelly beans. And you're all together and look at Ismark, and he says, shall we carry on then?
Just a quick thing. I think Theo gave the potion to Norbit.
Did he?
I remember
Yeah,
putting
I
it on
was
Norbit
really-
and
Yeah.
he was way down.
Because he
I
got.
don't think I actually took it.
He put it on you and he was crushing you.
Yeah.
Unless
Just
he
how much
took
I
it
pay
back.
attention.
Somebody's still carrying Norbit too.
Yeah, someone was carrying
yeah.
Norbit.
Yes,
And
I
I
have
believe
one. I have one strength. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can have it, Norbit. I don't know how you're gonna carry it, but you can have it.
I can't even pick it up to put it in my mouth.
I believe Bill was actually invited into a home with an apple as well.
Oh yes.
Oh, you're correct. Wow, I swear I rewatched
And
it.
yeah, and if the DM can check their messages on Zoom, please.
I'm playing the Hunchback tonight.
Okay.
And so,
Yes.
and Cole too, please.
What?
um.
I was AFK for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, no, but check your messages, please.
Oh, I took care of it.
Right. Okay. Cool. In that case, if the DM allows it, there was just something Leandra would have done last time before leaving Sashina's house that I had to roll for.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Okay. See how many people see what she does. So just bear with me a second.
Well, considering that you were on Audubon's arm, I assume that I noticed, but maybe not.
I don't know. Let's see my sleight of hand. This +1 is probably terrible. That was a nat 1. Everybody saw what she did.
Terrible indeed.
Terrible.
Well, nobody else was there, right?
Well, Sashina and Renee were there.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
She tried to be very, sneaky about it, but she made it very obvious. She left 2 gold pieces to them for the tea and the food, because she realized that they didn't have a lot of money or food in the house. That's all. Thank you for letting me just wreck on that.
Yeah, no worries.
Nice.
Thank you. And then, yeah, she's just following, I think, on Adabon's arm again? Right?
It's up to Audubon.
Well, we haven't left the porch as of yet, unless that's where we're heading now.
All right.
Lance would look at Ismark and go, "Oh, sorry about that. I just, yeah, please, lead on."
Okay. So, Ismark kind of nods at Lance and says, I really appreciate you all. Please follow me. And you head south, kind of past Mary and Sashina's homes. There's other homes that kind of sit and let's go ahead and here we go. There's other homes that kind of sit, some lit up, some very dark. And you make your way to the very outskirts and see, kind of getting slowly bigger, a house that's much larger than the rest that you've seen. It's 3 stories, very wide, lots of property. It would be what you'd consider a mansion to these folks. Maybe not as big as some of you have seen, Theo, but it's definitely a bigger place of residence. I need all of you to roll perception.
First roll of the night.
Damn.
First roll of the night.
I got a 9.
Perception.
21.
I got an 18.
I got a 5.
You guys are rolling great.
13.
Hey, Lance and
That's how we roll.
What does Lance say?
Lance and Leandra both see a gate. Kind of swinging open with the wind and then hitting back. And as you kind of look around, you notice the gate in parts is very mangled. Bars stretched, some crunched down, and there are paw prints all around the outside of the gate as it just continually.
Lance would look at Leandra and goes, "What do you make of that?" And looks at the mangled gate and the paw prints.
So, the paw prints, what did they look like?
Roll investigation for me.
Okay.
How big are the hellhounds?
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, you can tell these are definitely the paw prints of wolves. They seem much larger than normal wolves, though. And they are fresh, probably within the last 24 hours.
We had fought a direwolf before. Is that the size?
Yeah.
Mm, possibly.
Ooh.
Right.
Somewhere between a wolf and a direwolf.
So, just a
Mm.
quick reminder, quick question actually. Um, when I think Adabon was there, weren't we told like that some bats and wolves don't have souls?
We were told that many, many things here don't have souls. All I think that we were kind of hinted at was that bats and wolves are ears and eyes for someone. We also know that Strahd runs with wolves. Um, that's all Audubon remembers.
Right. Okay. I remember like when we were telling about, some souls, somebody told us if they were bats or wolves, and we realized that some bats and wolves don't have souls here. It's on my notes who told us that, but is this true, DM? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, it's more so that some bats and wolves are just bats and wolves, and some bats and wolves are
Are something else.
vessels. Yeah, vessels for someone.
Right. Okay. In that case,
Someone.
yeah. In that case, Leandro would look at Lance and be like, well, it seems that someone's been visited. And it could be just large wolves, dire wolves, or someone pretending to be them. And she says this like with a big smile on her face.
Oh well,
I'm guessing
let's
the
not bother.
latter. Norbert, are you okay? He's
Well,
still like
look-
he's still like
Whatever we're here for, obviously they're not there, so let's go somewhere else.
yeah, he's fine.
I think that I think my sister is inside. I see the light on. Trust me, if I could get her to leave, I would.
She cocks her head. How long were you out?
8 hours?
How fresh?
I don't live here.
Oh, I see. How fresh do these footprints look?
Probably within 24 hours.
Right. But it's raining a lot.
Yeah.
So they should be relatively fresh. Right. She goes,
Is it not still early morning? So he was out all night? Is that what I'm understanding correctly?
At this point, it's more like afternoon.
Oh, have we been in town that long? Okay.
Yeah, because you went to the tavern, you went to the shop, you went to Mary's.
she looks at Ismark and says, I believe someone's been to visit. She points at the marks on the tracks.
Yeah, strange things here. Sad to say, I don't even notice sometimes. I appreciate you pointing it out. Shall we?
Of course.
Does everyone venture past the gate? Does anyone
Norbert
not
has
venture past the gate?
Norbert has no choice. He goes where he's carried.
Norbert gets carried.
Yeah.
I thought we were at the house with Wailing. What's her name?
Oh, we're long
We
past
have
that.
No,
left
yeah.
there.
We left.
We left Cole. Like, where's Cole?
Yeah.
Peter can't
So-
see over
Everyone's
yeah.
bodies. Yeah, so
Oh.
you all walk one by one through the gate, soft, mossy ground. And when you all pass over the threshold, the gate just stops.
Over the threshold, like
Oh.
of an outside gate?
Yeah.
Okay.
This way. And Ismark kind of leads up. He walks up and doot, 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 knocks on the door. And
Was that like a secret knock?
I think it was a big brother knock.
Okay.
I don't know if it was a secret knock. It could have been a secret knock. You don't know. And yeah, the door doesn't open. And he goes, right, she might just not be able to hear it with the rain. And he opens the door. Please follow me.
Leandra looks at Audubon. Last time he refused to go in without the permission of the owners.
Audubon will raise his arm. She may let go and proceed if she likes.
Yeah, so he's is her assumption correct that he's not gonna
Yep.
get up? Yeah. She
Yep,
looks
the
at
brother
Audubon.
already said he doesn't live there.
She looks at Audubon. She will stay for now and see if everybody else goes in.
Well, Cole is going to look at everyone and look at the house and say, well, it's not like me to hog all the glory, so all of you go ahead and I'll keep Audubon company.
You're right there, Master Dwarf.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. But my tummy's a little tossy-tumbly. But I'm fine.
Lance looks concerned at Atabon. You, Atabon, are you quite well?
If anyone should... Oh, sorry. No, sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
I was going to say, if anyone should stay out with Audubon, it probably should be me. I'm not much use to anyone in there.
Oh, you've woken up.
Well, it doesn't feel like it.
Just carry him in.
Who's carrying him?
Perhaps you should check on your sister's well-being while we wait here.
Oh, he's already walked inside.
Who
You're all
is
just,
carrying
standing
Norbert?
on the porch.
A
Yeah.
rocking chair or something on the porch.
Yeah, sure.
I'll have a seat.
Yeah. Leandra will stay standing on that, like, fence ledge of the porch.
I like how no one went in. Amazing.
Can I just ask who's carrying Norbit?
I think it's Theo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It
you-
was
you-
Cole, I thought.
I thought it was
I
Cole.
thought it was
yeah.
cool too.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Theo's
No
struggling to carry his
toss
backpack.
ties.
Oh,
So that was...
Leandra gestures, because he's still small and, like, really... So Leandra gestures to Cole and says, may I have a look at him? There might be something I can do.
Yes, sure. Here you go.
drops Norbert.
She
Plop.
picks up... No, she picks... Oh, she was being gentle.
Okay, I'll hand him to you.
Thank you. Can I...
Ow.
Strike check.
Let me check my pockets, too.
Is there, anything I could roll to know what potentially is wrong with him?
Afflicted him.
Yeah.
Medicine.
Right. I'm proficient in that.
Uh-huh.
16.
Go ahead. Tell her, Mario.
I mean, I can't move anything. I have no strength. Whatever that bastard ghost thing did, it just sucked all the life out of me.
Huh. Fascinating.
That's one word for it.
Spooky effect. That's what it's called.
Yeah. Would she know if, like, would 16 be enough to know what kind of, like, if her, like, lesser restoration or stuff like that would work?
Yeah, I'd say lesser restoration would work, or a good old-fashioned long rest.
Right. So she
Good old
will...
sleepy bubbles.
Yeah. If she thinks that the lesser restoration will work, she's like, stay still for a moment. And again,
I
like,
don't have much choice, do I?
keep whining and I won't help you. And her eyes, like, her
Roll him
green
in the
eyes
house.
glow. And you see that her, like, all of her glows with this, like, golden sheen. And she casts lesser restoration.
Love it.
And if that works, you should feel much. She goes, you should feel much better now.
Does it work?
I don't remember what's wrong with you. I'm a great DM.
I just had the
His
life
strength
sucked
score.
out of me by
Jane.
the ghost.
Yeah.
His
So
Oh,
strength
yeah.
score has been
Fuck.
reduced to almost nothing.
Yeah, you can make your strength go back up to normal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you do
And-
something about my back? Carrying
With
it all
that,
this way.
Ismark kind of peeks back out and goes,
Hello.
Were
He's
you-
coming in.
were you not going to... Oh, my sister. And you see a woman appear.
Adabon will stand and take offset.
There's a picture of her on Roll20. She
No,
carries...
Damn.
Yeah, there is.
There she is. Oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
Cole will go right in.
Apparently,
She comes
everyone in
Hi,
Barovia is
nice
hot.
to meet you, young lady.
She comes out. She's holding a glass of
Damn.
wine. And as Cole says that, she goes, hello.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Ismark, I didn't know there would be... What is going on? She looks very confused.
Leandra.
Go ahead.
Leandra steps forward, gestures to take the lady's hand as she bows profusely. My lady.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if she notices something about you.
Uh-oh. With advantage, maybe?
Cole is looking at Leandra and kind of like awkwardly bowing too.
Copying her? Oh, that's funny. Well, please, if you'd all come in.
Does she not give me her hand?
She did.
She did? She kisses it gently. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Yes.
yours
Lance,
as well.
Um,
I'm Irina.
much obliged.
Leandra von Teschen.
Will you all come in?
I'm sorry, what'd you say your name is?
After you.
Irina.
Irina.
Okay.
I'll type
Irina.
it in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like the plot of the entire campaign, everybody. I'm just teasing you. I'm teasing you, Peter.
That's fine.
Lance makes
She
way for
just didn't look as hot when I played before.
Yeah, well, I change things.
You got older, Pete. Think everyone looks hotter as you get
Hey,
older.
Mr. Camera too low. Lift up your camera.
Oops.
Thank you, Peter. I've been dying to say something.
Okay.
Adabon will wipe off his feet and then enter.
All right. Is there anyone who doesn't enter?
Norbert will shakily stand up and enter.
You can walk.
And then
Nice.
he will just
Let
say
the
in
ladies-
Leandra's... He'll just say in Leandra's
No, go
head,
ahead.
just say, thank you.
So you can apologize. So you can be grateful. Apologize, lol.
I was like, he didn't apologize.
She
You didn't
glitched.
apologize. I glitched.
Yeah, as you walk in, a scent of rot hits your nose. And she leads you to a living area that looks like it hasn't been the most well kept. There's kind of like some dirty clothes on the floor, scraps of food on plates, half drink goblets of wine. And she says, I didn't know that I'd have company, or this would have been more presentable.
Did you know you had company coming for like the last month?
She does a big sigh, and Ismark kind of gives you a glare.
Whole stomach is like.
I need all of you to roll perception.
14.
Oh my god.
11.
Six. Why am I
13.
rolling?
11.
It's up and down for Lance tonight. The smell's putting him off.
Norbit and
Hey,
Adabon, you kind of look around this very large living room area. There is a like tea lounge area across, and as you look across, there is an open coffin just lying in the room.
Like, this is gonna be terrible. Leandra goes, "Oh, you have a bed in the
No,
living
you
room."
didn't see it.
Oh, that's true. It was just them.
You didn't
Never
see
mind.
it.
Adamon and Norbit.
Damn it.
Norbert wouldn't say anything. He wouldn't say anything.
Nor would I.
Lovely. And so, yes, you are all in the room, and Irina kind of looks at her brother and says, Ismark, why have you brought them here? And Ismark kind of, right. So, the last few months, there have been creatures, wolves, but not wolves that have been attacking our settlement. And she kind of just puts a hand up and goes, everyone knows this. Why have you brought them? And he says, Irina, it's time for you to leave. These folk have agreed to get you to a safer place. And in return, I'm going to help them try to get out of here. And she kind of looks at all of you with like inquisitive eyes.
We can aid you in a funeral procession if you like. Leave in the morning.
How did you? And then she looks
Yeah,
over and
Lance looks at him.
says, she looks over and says, right. My father passed 3 days ago. And that's what the smell is.
Cole is going to open some windows.
Doesn't Cole enjoy that smell?
No.
No, he likes his own brand.
There.
Stinky.
My condolences, my lady.
The stress of what comes at night was too much and seemed to have gotten to his heart. And as you kind of look around now with the knowledge that you have, you notice that all of the windows have like claw marks that have been scratched down. Some of the seals have been slightly broken. All, if you like think back, all on the porch were scratch marks.
Okay, Cole is going to close the windows.
Are you in danger, my lady?
Well, once my father passed, the wolves, I guess, just kept outside the perimeter fence instead of like every other night when they would come to the door.
We could just kill them for you.
I'm not sure you can.
Ismark kind of like puts his crossbow over his shoulder and goes, we've tried that, they just come back.
Yes.
Live and let live, I say.
Which is why I wanted to ask you folks a favor for a favor. If you could get my sister somewhere safe, please.
I believe we've made a deal, so I'd be happy to take this lovely lady into a safe place under my protection, at least.
I won't leave until my father is buried in the church.
Above table, what was the deal?
For Leandra, the deal was he would introduce her to the Vistani, the Wanderers.
Oh, you've made a deal.
I've made a
Understood.
deal. Arabon said that he didn't agree with those terms. She did.
And what Ismark had offered you was for him to either A, introduce you to Strahd, who's the key to getting out of here, or B, like give you information to defeat Strahd to get you out of here, which would help you get out, because people only leave with Strahd, or in exchange for you taking his sister to the town of Valaki.
I thought the deal was he would get us out with the Wanderers. They were the only people that...
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
But he would give you more information on Strahd, too, I believe, as part of it.
Yeah, Adabon wasn't a part of that conversation. He's just here because of the letter.
And if not, I'm retconning it. And he also said he'd give you information on Strahd.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, no, I distinctly remember Artabon being like, I don't agree with those terms. So yeah, she offers it to...
Yeah, and Irina says, I won't go anywhere until my father is buried in the church.
One must indeed honor the dead. Have you handled your part here?
I think so.
I can make you a beautiful um, coffin for him, if you wish.
My brother and I made that one.
Oh,
And you see it's a decent enough coffin that he's laying in.
would you like me
I'm-
to embellish it in any way? I'm quite the craftsman.
As am I.
I think I'm all right.
I'm gonna whisper to Lance and just be like, "Oh, now they want to bury him. It's been 3 days."
Because I do find that odd. Maybe there's a good reason for it.
I don't know if my parents died, I wouldn't let them rot in my house for 3 days.
Theodore is a gifted musician, perhaps.
Leandra nudges him to Arabon to shut up.
Unless-
Why? Is she compelled to strip dance or something when she hears music?
Leandra whispers to Arabon, her brother told us not to mention music. She apparently brings back memories of a time when she was attacked. She smiles at
Can
him.
Lance
He
inside
will
check her real quick?
nod his head. Um, I don't have much strength left in these arms, but I will bear what I may. And he'll just step towards the door and take his leave at being disrespectful.
Well, before we leave, do any of you need time to rest or food?
Rest
I mean,
would be lovely.
Rust sounds good to me.
Here?
I have many rooms upstairs.
Do they all smell like this?
No, it's just this area. I know it's strange, but when you've been terrorized by things right outside your door for months, it's hard to work up the courage to leave.
Are you going to bury him on this property or in town?
The church, the cemetery.
Is that safe around here? Is anything safe?
I mean, with you folk, maybe. I'm sorry, I'm being so rude. And she goes and opens 2 bottles of wine, grabs some clean glasses that were in like a Kyrie, and starts passing around. Wine? Anyone?
Oh. Norbert will grab
Um,
some.
No, thank you.
I'm okay, thank you.
She looks at Lance. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Oh, Lance.
Can
Sorry.
I get you something else?
I don't want to. I don't want to impose too much on your hospitality. Maybe just some water. Fine. Can I ask though? Why is it that you haven't buried your father yet? Is there some reason for that?
Well, that's what I was trying to explain. One, I don't have much help to carry his body and the coffin, and 2, it's hard to leave. I feel like there's shadows watching me everywhere, and every day and night at random times we've been attacked and plagued by these wolves. I just was trying to get my head together, and I know it seems strange, but when you've been terrorized for months, it's hard.
I understand. Sorry for making you relive that.
Oh, it's
I-
all right.
If
Can't speak for everyone, but I'll be glad to help.
yes, if I may, if you have so kindly offered for us to get some rest and perhaps stay for the night, tomorrow I can make sure that the burial of your father is protected and blessed.
That would be wonderful.
Perfect.
There's 4 rooms upstairs, not including mine. I hope some of you don't mind sharing.
Not at all.
It's fine.
And yeah, she passes around wine and goes upstairs to start preparing. And Ismark is kind of cleaning up the area. And you're all just kind of left standing in the living room. We will go ahead and have our first break. So if you would like to do that, my lovely Leandra.
Yes.
Hey, if you're watching, we're gonna take a 5 to 10. Grab yourself another pint, have some laughs in the chat. Come join our Discord, see what we're all about. And also, if you spend 250 of your points, you can ask any question. Any question goes for our after show. So come hang out and get to know us. We'll be back soon.
We're back.
Oh, wait.
Welcome back to the Curse of Strahd. I'm Justine, and I am the Dungeon Master. We last left off with our group meeting Irina and her in her spooky little abode. And she was going upstairs to prep the rooms while her brother was kind of cleaning things up and possibly in the kitchen prepping some food. And you all are standing in the living room with the rotting smell of a dead body wafting towards you.
Adamona's back on the porch.
Yeah. Leandra will not say anything. She will thaumaturgy this lovely rose petal scent smell in the room, so that's what you guys smell. And then she will come back out to Atabon.
No,
Quick
sounds
above
like-
table question.
Wait,
Would purify food make the body so it's fresher so it don't stink?
no.
No.
It is meat.
That was
The
a
answer
cool
is
idea.
No. So much wrong with that question.
Oh, Cole.
Theo,
I like that idea. Don't listen
I
to
didn't
him,
say it
Peter.
was a bad idea. I just said it wouldn't work. Theo, what were you going to say?
Theo's just going to shake his head and he's going to go walk and help Ishtar with the food prep. Is it Ishtar? I don't know what his name is.
Ismark.
Ismark.
Ismark. I'm
Ishmark.
calling him Ishtar.
Ishtar, Ishmark.
He walks in the kitchen. Hey, Ishtar, what are you working on?
He looks at you and goes, "Oh, Theo, I was just prepping some food."
Let me help you with that. But really, he's going to be keeping an eye on and making sure he's not trying to kill us off with sus food.
Dang it! There was my whole plan.
I know. Who knows how the dad died? Maybe it was the cooking.
Dun, dun, dun. All right.
Norbert he'd walk over to Irina and just say,
She's upstairs.
"Oh shit."
You can go upstairs.
Yeah, stop
Okay,
in the
I'll go
bedroom.
upstairs.
He'll go upstairs, but he'll certainly knock on her. Well, he's not gonna. Does he know where she is? I guess.
Yeah,
Does he
the
how?
doors are open. She's kind of like laying fresh sheets and things like that.
Okay, he'd sort of call out so that he's not trying to freak her out or anything, and just say, and then when he finds her, to say, sorry, I just wondering if we're going to help bury your father tomorrow. Why don't we put him in the coffin now? It might, keep flies off him and stuff. And
He is in
You
a
know-
coffin.
no, but I mean, close it. You've got it open.
Oh, of course.
I just didn't want to do that if you had it open for a reason.
No, I just. Of course, yeah. You may close it.
Okay. And he's just not going to ask some more context than that. He's just going to walk downstairs and go close it, and hopefully reduce the smell a little bit.
It does smell like roses now because Leandra cast thaumaturgy. But yes, as you can close it. It closes fine.
Paul's gonna go up and pick a room that doesn't have the sheets changed.
Okay.
He stinks anyways. What's the difference?
She walks in and goes, "Oh, I was going to prep the."
Oh, that's okay, my lady. Um, I'll take care of it in here.
All right, all right. She leaves. She goes downstairs, kind of notices you all, and then walks outside to Adabon and says, "Can I get you anything?"
Uh, no, thank you. I'm quite all right. How are you holding up? I understand it can be quite lonely here.
That is a word that I could use to describe most of my life as an outsider. I think you'll probably notice by my brother's blonde complexion and my dark curly hair that I am adopted. I was found in the woods at a younger age, and people don't do well with strangers here, so lonely is a word I've come to know well.
So we had been informed. It seems the group is set on leaving, whether your brother wishes it or not. It may be a good time for a fresh start.
I can agree with that. Would you like to come inside and help prep some of the food or partake?
I have other obligations this evening, but I will return to aid you on the morrow.
Are you not staying here tonight?
I gave my word to another, and a person must do their best to keep the word. You are in capable hands.
Very well. And she walks back inside.
I'll stay on the porch until it begins to be late evening, and then I'll head back to the other house.
Before you go, Leandra will ask, because she was outside too, watching this interaction. She goes, "You going back to Sashima's house?"
A little girl should feel safe at night. I will help where I may.
Do I still have do I still have an hour to...
Yeah, I'd say it's about an hour till sunset.
Okay. She goes, "I have, if I give you something to pass on to the mother, do you mind just waiting an hour for me?"
Uh, do I have an hour before the sun starts to set before I head there?
It's just about an hour until sunset.
Yeah, so by the time I get there,
It
if
would
I
be
wait an
dark.
hour, get there, yeah. I'm afraid I can't wait that long.
All right, very well then. I shall do it the other way around. And she reaches into her backpack and she takes her light crossbow and a box of 10 bolts and hands it to Atabon. "The lady had a crossbow she wanted to use to protect herself, but it was broken. Do you mind passing that on for me? So they have a way to defend themselves. I can make one for myself, it's no trouble."
Audubon will nod, put back on his hat, and begin to descend.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
can I say that uh, Lance was also come to see how these two were doing, and he didn't want to interrupt, so he kind of stayed back, but he kind of heard a bit of the interaction. But he's just like politely opened his book, kind of like taking notes while they talk. So he's just by the doorway.
Yeah, as soon as Audubon leaves, Leandra sits down on the porch and starts working. She can do type of channel divinity that takes an hour, and she can create any non-magic item that is worth up to 100 gold pieces. So I will make myself a new light crossbow. It'll take an
Awesome.
hour though, so I'll just
That's-
be doing that.
That's pretty rad.
Might
Forge
have lost
cleric.
interest.
Forge
Before-
cleric stuff.
Before we get to that, I need all of you to roll perception for me with advantage.
26.
25.
I like advantage.
Does that include me?
Yep.
Okay.
This is before you left.
18.
21.
Oh, some good rolls here.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have given you all advantage. Is that everyone?
Peter,
I didn't show
Peter.
up, I don't think.
Cole hasn't.
Oh, I
rolled,
didn't
think.
know I was muted. 10.
19.
13?
Nope, because that's the wrong check. 20.
Cool. Everyone except Cole, which absolutely makes sense for what I'm about to tell you, has noticed with their interactions with Irina that she has a bite mark on her neck.
Not guilty.
We had been told about this before, so Leandra doesn't think too much about it.
It's but you're seeing it with your own eyes, sort of a thing. All right.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah.
Now it's that.
The time
Theo's
passes.
just gonna think to himself, he's gonna be like, oh, she probably had a run-in with Leandra's parents.
Possibly. So yes, there has been a spread put out in front of you of some cheeses, sliced meats, salamis, and wine, and probably some berries. Kind of just around in the living room. There's porcelain plates that are handed out that you can tell they don't really use unless it's nicer company. And you're all welcome to get some of the food. They themselves are eating the food and drinking the wine as well. And it's about 15 minutes until sundown.
Paul is up in that room still. He'll be nibbling at a ration.
Norbert's just going to look for a quiet... he's going to have some of that food, then he's just going to find a corner he can just curl up in and sleep in the corner.
Looks like you guys won't have to fight over rooms. We got one guy leaving. We got one guy sleeping in the corner. Okay. Adamon, do you leave?
Adamon at this point would be sitting, leaning against the arch of the door. Would have touched the feather on his hat. Let me make sure I can actually do that. Yes. So I would cast light on it. He would pull out paper and just be writing. I assume probably Bill has come out to lie on the porch with him.
This is at
And we'll
Jashina's
just-
house, right?
Yep. I'll just spend the night there in the doorway as he said he would.
Does he like knock on the door or tell them that he's there?
Well, I would assume that hearing him or smelling him, that Bill would have alerted them to wanting outside and came and joined him, but that's for the DM to decide.
Sashina opens the door for Bill and sees you and says, yes.
Oh, you don't need to mind me, but while I have your attention, Leandra has offered you this. She said she had one to spare. And I'll hand her the crossbow and the bolts.
I don't have money.
I believe she said she had one to spare.
You are all very interesting. She takes it. Give her my thanks. A favor's owed.
Oh, tip us up.
And she closes the door. She doesn't trust you well enough to invite you in for the night.
I already said we were invited in, but he would stay on the thinger thing anyway.
I know, but like, give me a break.
You're not getting one over Adabon.
Yeah, no, I'm just the worst DM tonight. So never. So we'll switch back to the house. The sun has now set, and Rena comes up to Theo and says, "I love your coat. It's nice to see something bright in a grim place.
Oh, thank you. My mom made this for me.
It's beautiful."
Well, again, thank you.
Is everything to your liking?
Yeah, minus the corpse downstairs, but everything's great. Everything's great. Very hospitable.
Your sarcasm isn't lost on me. But I appreciate the kindness anyways.
I do have a question for you. It looks like a little, like in the, right there. You gonna be okay tonight? You gonna eat anybody? Like, just level with me.
I hope not.
Subtlety.
You hope not.
I don't remember how I got. I don't. Memories are vague when it comes to this.
I've been there. This one time at this party, I had a little too much wine, woke up naked. I get it.
I don't know if it's quite like that, but I appreciate the sympathy.
Well, if you feel mighty hungry, there are plenty of other people to eat that are not me.
I am not a vampire, my friend.
Oh, I don't know how it all works because Leander said she has vampire parents and she looks a little bitey, like she's got the. So.
She looks a little stressed with that statement.
She's like, wait, what? Sorry.
Like she was taking off her hoop earrings and like dropped one and was like, right.
Yeah, no, I get it. She's not staying in my room. Mm-mm.
If you need anything, please don't hesitate to ask.
You hear Cole's door lock.
Audibly. Click.
Click. Right.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
You too. Sleep tight. Don't let your fangs bite.
She walks away to the main doors on the outside. And
you just hear another click.
Yeah.
Door.
We have Norbit in the living room on the floor, like a little gremlin. And
He's the size of a little gremlin.
Everyone is kind of going to bed at this point. You can take any roleplay moments you want with each other, and then we'll end the night.
Yeah, Leandra would check which doors are not locked.
If I hear rattling on my door, I'm going to be like, oh God, she's here.
She's coming.
I don't have to rattle to know if the door's
which
locked, so...
Who didn't lock their door?
I would imagine that Elusa locked her door and put it out the
100%.
window.
Oh, yeah.
Elusa locked and barred her door, for
Yeah,
sure.
probably.
Yeah.
Put
Lance,
something
did you?
against it. No. You did not.
So the only one that opens is Lance's.
Oh, did Irina lock hers as well? Damn it.
Yes.
After I told her there's a vampire in that.
Yep.
She knocks. She won't walk in, but she notices the door is unlocked, so she knocks.
Is Lance in there with the brother? I thought there were only 4 extra rooms.
No, the brother's sleeping downstairs.
Oh, okay.
He's on the couch. Probably watching Norbit.
That's not creepy.
Staring at Norbit.
No one trusts the gnome.
No.
Norbit's so out of it, he wouldn't know anything. He'd be too exhausted after what happened today.
Yeah, fair.
Wow.
Lance, you hear
A knock on the door.
He would have been sitting at it's like a furnace room, like desk,
Yeah.
table,
Mhm.
that works. Yeah, he would just been sitting at a desk, like maybe by the lamplight. It's kind of like reading his tome, and he would have Come in.
She comes in the door, closes it gently. She kind of looks and comes over and like pokes her head around what to see what he's writing.
You just see it's just notes about what happened. Like he's made annotations on. Actually, he's made annotations on some of the. Like he saw you making a crossbow, and he also made notes about Irina's like bite. Like it's just like little footnotes of the day. Because he notices you looking at it. He goes, "Ah, just some annotations for later. How can I help you?"
She smiles. She goes, I don't know, they said we had to share rooms today.
Right.
Everybody
thought
else
because
is
Abaddon was
logged
gone.
and nobody asked where I was staying.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Oh, I thought there was still rooms to spare, but no, you're more than free to stay here if you wish. You could use the company.
She looks at him. Does it seem genuine or would you like me to roll insight?
No, it's genuine. Like, there's a bit of caution there because he doesn't know you that well, but he's not lying. He
I
wants the stuff.
see you like making notes on stuff. You're not afraid of sharing a room with me. Everybody else seemed to avoid it. Why is that?
Well, here's the thing. You never made it any secret that you have fond of the supernatural. I can at least trust that. And if you really wanted to hurt us, you would have done so already. But you haven't. You've been helping us. I made note of that. See? And he kind of shows you a page. Leandra offered to hear that, etc.
Yeah.
Like, so.
She goes, would you be willing to help me in return?
Kind of like cocks his head at her. And he goes, if it is within my means, I'm happy to help.
Of course. You see, I get a little erratic when I don't feed for a while. It's feeding time, and I don't feed on blood. I don't need to bite anyone. So I feed on dreams. I harness people's dreams. I take those dream memories and explore them, and that sustains me. Would you be willing to
Nice.
allow me to do it?
I just rolled a wisdom save for him. He got a nat 20 for it. If I'm not
Wow,
mistaken.
and that's 20.
When you said it's feeding time, he involuntarily almost like leaned back, but he suppresses it well. Right. So, how does it work?
All I have
Are
to do
you,
is watch you sleep.
like,
You don't feel a thing. I mean, some people say they wake up with a little bit of a headache, but, minor problems. It's not harmful.
is it a bit of a leap for Lance to conclude that she feeds on dreams?
I
She
said
wants
that.
to watch him sleep. Headache. Wait, you said that? I missed it. My bad.
Yeah, I explained that I feed on dreams. I
Right.
relieve
My
people's
bad.
memories in their
Alright.
dreams, and I feed on that sustenance. Yeah.
My bad. Then it's not such a leap. Continue.
No, I had explained that. She's asking whether you're willing to do it.
I have an idea if you will oblige me.
Oh, smiles wide.
You may have seen me do this before, but I don't think I explained properly what it really entails. And he pulls out his crystal orb, and he puts two fingers through his temple, and he closes his eyes, and the quill also flutters around him, and he pulls a silvery strand from his temple, and it curls around, and it whirls, and it seeps into the orb, and it glows. And he opens his eyes. Basically, what that allows me to do is I encode my thoughts and memories, and, well, in this case, dreams, to an orb that I can pursue and look at in my own Leisure. I mean, my mind is so full of things that it's a bit of a jumble. It helps to sometimes see it.
She blinks. I could snack anytime?
Potentially, yes. If this works for you.
That's up to the DM. Would that work?
Yeah.
Awesome. She goes. She like extends her hands.
By all means, he kind of like gives it to him.
Okay, so what you see is basically her eyes again glow green, her fangs come out, and you see that your thought gets sucked into her. Takes a little while, but it
Mm.
just she pulls that out, and her demeanor changes. She was very like outwards and flirty and stuff, and once she's done that, she kind of calms down. It's like, well, that was fascinating. What was the thought you gave her? I'll need you to send me that because she is aware of what she learns stuff from people's dreams. So I'll need you to send me that.
Okay.
And then she will be like, I shall leave you to sleep in peace then. Thank you very much. Delicious.
Not at all. And he goes. He
Delicious.
a little smile. He's like, "Well, I'm glad to have helped."
She'll-
Before you go, the Lady Kalena, you have experience with the supernatural. Do you think she'll be alright tonight by herself?
Who?
The lady of the house.
Irina.
The bite. Irina.
Um,
It's well, her last name's Kalena.
what?
Dick!
You keep calling her what? Sorry, Kalena.
He's
Isn't,
saying her
isn't that
last
her
name.
last name? It's her last name.
Oh, I wasn't. Okay. Did the bite, when I saw the bite with that 25, did the bite look like a normal vampire bite, like the one her mother has? Did it look like the ones she did to the other people? Like,
It looks like a bite that was used to feed.
to feed, but not to turn.
Yeah.
Right. She's, she should be alright. That's not a dangerous one.
Okay. I'll trust your judgment then. Good work with the crossbow, by the way. That was very kind of you.
Ah,
He
not
heard
at all.
he heard the interaction.
Not at all. Not at
Right.
all. Yeah, if the I'm just double checking something. If the DM allows it, can oh no, I don't have it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't have it.
Okay. So you all go to sleep?
Leandra will sleep
Sure.
at the in the porch outside.
Oh, okay.
Cole, Cole
She's
would like a
expecting
moment too.
Yeah, she's expecting visitors like wolves or stuff coming out at night, so she's gonna stay outside in the porch, resting.
Yeah, let's we'll keep an ear out for that time.
Okay. Yeah. So you all go to sleep to the sound of a storm. Oh, what's up, Cole?
I'd like a moment as well.
We're gonna get to those.
Okay.
So you all go to sleep to the sound of a storm. I need Cole, Lance, and Elusa, I will roll for, to roll perception.
8.
Oh, and Theo. Sorry.
Not the ones in the rooms, yeah.
23.
9.
What am I missing?
You didn't ask me.
Oh,
did ya?
me. No, it's just Elusa. Who's me?
Oh yeah.
Okay, only Lance rolled high enough. Lance, you're woken up in the middle of the night to the sound of scratching above you. Actually, I lied. We're gonna wait. You're asleep.
Okay.
As you're all fading off, we'll go to Cole's moment. and then you'll be awoken.
Right.
Okay. Cole is up in his room, excuse me, staring out the window. Night has fallen, and Cole is tired, so tired. The days in Barovia felt longer to him. His bones ached worse with each passing day. His eyelids started to grow heavy, and he blinked himself alert once more. Looking through the upstairs window, he was glad none of his younger companions had witnessed him starting to doze off. It was getting harder on him. Everything was getting harder. His body, after so many years, was constantly betraying him. He kept his eyes shifting around, watching the area outside to stay alert. And that was when he saw the tree across the street. There was something about it, something that reminded him of another tree. And all at once, he was lost in another time. The screams of pain and dismay assaulted his ears as Cole, only 9 years old, hid within the branches and leaves of his favorite tree. He had been hiding there for hours, too afraid to climb down, to even shift his position. What had begun as a game of hiding from his friends had turned into a terrible nightmare. An hour earlier, as the sun had just set, young Cole had been about to come down from among the branches when he saw movement just below. He'd frozen instantly, and that was likely what saved him. Trolls had appeared from out of the gathering shadows, come to invade the tiny hamlet he and his family had been living in since he was born. Just a few minutes ago, he had witnessed the slaying of his father and his mother, and now his brother and sister were tucked under the arms of trolls and carried off into the trees with the other surviving children. Cole wanted to leap out of the tree and go rescue them, but he was too afraid, and he was small, weak. And then the last of the trolls came to stand directly below him at the very foot of the tree in which Cole hid. The troll lifted his nose to smell, gazing into the tree with cold, yellow eyes. It was at that moment that Cole felt his bladder release itself for the first time. It was the first time he'd wet himself since he was too young to remember. He was too afraid to even notice. He had stopped breathing as the warm contents ran down his legs and dripped onto the branches below. And the troll both smelled the urine and saw it as it ran down the trunk. Smiling, the monstrosity reached out both hands and grabbed hold of the thick trunk of the tree to shake it. But the tree was old and sturdy and had lasted more than 100 years. It resisted the troll's assault until he finally gave up, deciding whoever was hiding in the branches was not worth the effort. Besides, his tribe had done better than expected. They had plenty of the children to put into the cauldron. Cole watched as the troll gave up and moved away. The hamlet grew silent as the screams ended. Cole, still deathly afraid, stayed in the tree until the sun rose, because he had heard trolls hated the sun. By the time he had decided to climb down, his trousers had dried, but even their musky odor could not block the smell of blood and corpses from his senses. He found the bodies of his parents outside his home, or what was left of them. At his mother's side, 9-year-old Cole fell to his knees and cried, and that is when she appeared, hidden within the confines of her carriage. Her driver, a pale-skinned, strong-looking man, climbed down from his seat and retrieved Cole from his mother's side. "Here now, lad. Come with me. the man told him. "It's not good to be left here among the dead who do not stir. My mistress has called for you. Come." When Cole did not move, the man lifted him into his arms, scrunching his nose at the smell of urine and filth. He carried Cole to the carriage and opened the side door, placing him inside. Cole was oblivious to the heavy shadows within the carriage. He was completely unresponsive to his surroundings. "Oh, you poor boy," a woman said from the darker corner of the carriage. His tear-filled eyes rose in that direction, full of hopelessness. A woman reached out to him and drew him close. She was clad in a dark-toned dress. It was too dark within the carriage to make out the colors. Her arms wrapped around him and held him close, and Cole cried again, releasing his anguish into her shoulder. "You will be taken care of, boy. You will grow strong and stout, and you will avenge your loved ones. But for now, I will comfort you, feed you, and teach you." She was true to her word. And suddenly he was old again, staring at the tree and not knowing why. All he knew was that his body ached, his cheeks were wet, and his memory had failed him again.
Good job. Take a point of inspiration. That's fantastic. Okay. So, scratches on harsh wood above you, Lance, as your eyes open.
He'll sit up and put his glasses back on and look up. He'll slowly pull out his like book, kind of like he'll put it next to him on the table, kind of like pull it close to him.
Okay.
He'll wait and see. Like he's trying to think if he imagined it or if it was actually like something out there or out on the roof.
You don't hear it again.
He'll
There's a floor above
Guess
you,
not.
mind you. This is a 3-story building.
Right. He'll get up tentatively and he will go to his door, open it, and kind of take a look out and see if there's anyone in the corridor.
Roll perception. Do you have dark vision? I don't think you do.
Yes, he does.
Oh,
he does.
roll with.
60.
Okay, just roll straight then.
That's right, yeah. Are you doing?
The hallway looks calm.
Looks around. I think he'll take that moment to go. I don't think he doesn't know where she went. He will actually come out of his room and like have go downstairs to see if everything's okay downstairs. And if nothing's wrong down, he'll.
As you walk downstairs, you see Ismark sleeping on the couch, and across from him, Catty Corner, is Norbit kind of curled in a ball.
Like a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the window, probably see Leandra against the against the porch.
Yeah, he will try not to wake Ismark and Norbit and go towards the door. And is Leandra
She's sleeping
resting?
with her eyes open.
Oh, nice. Not creepy at all.
Spoopy.
He'll open it and he will go, Leandra.
What? I'm awake.
He goes, I heard something upstairs. Did you notice anything down here?
Did she? I don't think she heard anything, right? Can she poke her head out? Is there like any windows to the top floor?
Yeah. It's like an attic. There's like little circle windows.
Here. She hands him the potion of climbing, and she starts spider climbing up the wall to go to the window on the top
Ooh,
floor.
using those magic items.
Ooh.
She wants to peek from the window on the top floor to see if they can see anything inside. She'll spider climb.
Lance is a bit taken
up.
aback. He's like, he just sees like a.
Is it Cole's window?
No, this is the
This is
third floor they're going
third
to.
floor, yeah.
Oh,
She
okay.
gave him the potion of climbing, so that
Yeah, so
should
he
help.
looks at it and like, he goes, "Ah, now or never. He untops it and like drinks it.
I did
He's
not
never
give
done this
you
before.
dark vision. My bad. Let me give you dark vision. What is it, 60 feet?
60 feet, yeah,
It's my first time using dynamic lighting. Bear with me. Okay,
it's fine.
so you both get to the third floor. You guys see the map, right?
Yeah, she peeks at the window.
As you look in the window, you see a candlelit room, and there's 6 cats. But these cats do not bear fur or flesh or muscle.
No.
They are skeleton cats, and one of them is scratching on the floor.
What could I roll to see if I'm acquainted with this type of undead?
Yeah, like Lance is.
Probably investigation.
Not history?
Sure.
Yeah, Lance is looking at Leandra like, this is your area of expertise.
24.
Yeah, these
Hey.
tiny beasts are results of necromancy magic.
They're not natural undead.
They have been created.
They've been made by somebody. Are the windows openable?
Yeah.
Do I know what attracts these kind of undead? Because usually there's like some recoil from light, are attracted to darkness, like this, like that, like have
They're
preferences.
attracted to poison.
Do I have any poison? That's a good question. No, but she smiles.
If only we had,
Yeah, she
if only we
goes.
had Elusa. She has a poisonous glare.
Yes,
That
she
would
looks at Lance and she goes, perhaps. Oh, the gnome. He seems shifty enough. Perhaps he may have some poison. Do you mind going to check? She's gonna keep an eye on the cats.
Sure, he looks down, like he makes the mistake of looking down because he's like climbed up. He's like, one moment. He's gonna do this like spend some time slowly making his way down.
Such a good
he'll go
image
in.
of Lance just being like, oh no.
Oh no, oh no. He knows he can't fall, but it's like a illogical fear. Like it's unnatural for him. So he goes down, goes towards Norbert, and he's very careful with Norbert because who knows? Like he could wake up and stab him.
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna say,
from
you're
a
gonna get
minimum
stabbed.
safe distance, he goes, Norbert.
I did roll to see if I heard you coming beforehand, but I didn't. So Norbert was not ready for you to say that. Norbert, but he will spin towards you, and a glowing blade will just appear in his hand, and he holds it towards you with his eyes wide. He says, "Ugh, what?"
Sorry to disturb you. We have something upstairs. Do you have any poison on you by any chance?
No.
Imagine not knowing what's going on. You know all of your party is upstairs, and he's like, can I have some poison?
Yeah, don't look
Nor-
into it too deep, but do you have poison?
Yeah.
That Norbert just says no.
All right. Sorry to have disturbed you. He's just gonna go upstairs and let other people know what's happening.
I
Then
feel
he'll
like
go back
Norbert's
to
not
Leandra.
getting. He's not getting back to sleep quite so easily this time after hearing that question.
So Norbit, do you follow him?
No, he's still really tired, but I think he's not going to face away. He's going to keep his face towards and keep an actual physical blade in his hand this time.
Okay. So Lance, you're going to everyone's door and knocking?
So
Alright,
he'll
well-
knock on.
Start with Theo,
He'll knock on Theo's door.
which is right here. I don't know if you can see with the dark vision.
I'm not on there. I can't see anything. It's very dark.
Well,
asleep.
with my
How do
sans
I-
dark vision. I don't have dark vision, so it would be
Yeah.
very dark.
how can I give you just like 5 feet?
Yeah, you
Oh.
can.
Yeah,
Okay. Didn't
I'll
work.
be right there. I can't see.
There you go.
Just give me a second.
Turn the lamp on.
Okay. Oh, there's 2 doors. I guess I'll open this one.
You
Opens the
accidentally
door
go
to
in
Strahd.
Nicole's room. I'm just kidding.
I'll crack the door. And be like, what?
I don't mean to alarm you, but there's something upstairs. You odd question, don't look too much into it. Do you have any poison on you?
I want you to say that out loud to yourself.
Trust me, I know what it sounds like. It's not a request that comes from me. Do you have any poison?
Let me. No. Nope. Nope. Don't really traffic in that as a flute player.
So, blue players.
He goes, okay, well, I don't mean to alarm you, but there's some skeletal cats upstairs.
Ah. Well, there's dead
Um,
bodies in the living room. Not surprised at this point.
Yeah, I
maybe
thought
they're
you'd say
pets.
as much. Yeah,
This seems
apparently
like
they're
more of a
attracted.
thing that you let the owner of the house know.
Right. Sorry to disturb you. Just
Yes.
give me a heads
Oh,
up. Literally.
absolutely.
Heads up.
Thanks. Closes the door, finds like a chair to wedge under.
Amazing.
Alright, so Lance will do the rounds. He'll knock on Cole's door.
Oh, what?
Master Dwarf, apologies. We have come across some weird scenario upstairs. There's some skeletal cats up on the 3rd floor.
There's like no meat on the bones.
No.
Here. And I'll hand him a vial of holy water, which is the only. I don't have poison, but I do have holy water.
Yeah, Lance just dropped the whole poison thing because that was just sounding like too creepy. too far. He goes, thank you.
It won't kill like any damphiers or anything, just so you know.
Okay.
Well,
Thank
maybe.
you. Well,
Don't
sorry to
feed
overwork you,
this to
Master
the
Dwarf.
stripper.
I'm pretty sure she's not a stripper, but I'll keep that in mind.
Well, she dresses like fine.
Judging.
All right. Good night, Cole.
Good night. And I'll lock my window and go back to bed.
Last but not least, Lance will take Theo's advice and go tell the owner of the house, hey, by the
Not
way, you got
Elusa?
skeletal cats in your roof. Oh yeah, Elusa. That's right. She's not here.
You
All right,
prob- yeah,
Elusa,
she
you
probably
would
would have
drop by
poison.
Elusa. Yeah.
Let's see if she has poison. Okay. So you walk up to her door, and while everyone else kind of acted like they were waking up, she like perfectly opens it up, looking completely fine, and says yes.
Sorry to disturb you. I heard some scratches upstairs, and we investigated, me and Leandra, and there seems to be some skeletal cats up there. Some necrotic magic afoot, I believe. Leandra did request poison, because they are attracted to it. I was maybe thinking either you could offer some insight into that as well. It is your area of expertise.
She flips the thing of
As
holy
well.
water in her hand and says, all I have is this, but I'm interested.
Right. Right. Yeah, that's
Upstairs, you said?
well upstairs. Yes.
I'll lead the way.
I just gotta go let the owner of the house know that she's got skeletal cats in the 3rd floor.
Okay. Yeah, so she'll follow you.
You
Yeah.
again. Now he would approach Irene as room.
Yeah. Do you knock on the door?
Hmm.
No answer.
Knock a little louder. Oh, shit, sorry.
Nothing.
The sarcophagus must be closed.
Odd. Well, I guess right this way. And he'll, seeing as she can't climb, you just go. I
There's
actually
stairs.
came. I went. There's stairs, so
Okay.
I actually just gotta go Leandra now. I'll meet you up there. Okay.
All right. And Elisa
She's
starts
confused, but-
climbing.
He goes or outside and climbs back up the side of the house where Leandra is.
Whilst this was happening, could Leandra have? First of all, what were the cats doing? Just scratching?
They're just like hanging out, being cats.
Could she have
Cats.
like are the windows openable?
Yeah.
Right. Could she have opened it and try to call one over to see if they were friendly or not?
Roll animal handling with disadvantage because they don't have eardrums.
Alright.
That's a good reason for this,
It is.
if I ever heard one.
Ooh. Ouch.
One of them looks at you. Hisses.
Yeah.
Doesn't make a noise though because it doesn't have a vocal cords either. And then continues to knead at the floor.
She looks. She takes out her. She's got this like tiny box like chest. She puts it down to see if it goes opened to see if it goes in. Cats like boxes.
They do. That's really
Even skeletal
smart.
cats.
One of the cats looks up and tilts its head with its no eyeballs, just the sockets tilts. And it walks up and its bony tail kind of rattles. Like it's almost like a rattlesnake. And then it gets in and if it sits, it fits.
Yeah, and she'll try to pet it, like the skeleton head of it.
Its spine kind of curls up to your finger.
Aww.
Aww.
Aren't you the friendliest?
Oh, cute
thing?
undead cat.
Yeah, she's just at this point she opens the window fully and probably steps in and starts petting the cat.
And at that you hear, "Hello, I don't see any cats." But you hear it coming through this door over here.
Oh, in this room. Don't scare them.
And then I'm gonna roll. Oh, I'm so sorry, Steph, if you rewatch this. You hear crash, bang,
sorry for killing
bang
you.
of furniture being knocked over, and Elusa's like, "What is all this crap up here?"
Can I say Lance is up here with Leandra by now? I hear like.
Oh yeah. Spider Boy.
She's in the room petting a cat. The window's open.
Oh, he sees you petting the undead cat. Oh, okay.
Different.
And then you all hear, "Who are you?" very intensely from Elusa. That would wake you if you went back to sleep. That would definitely wake you, Theo and Cole. And we are going to go to our next break. And when we come back, we will start off with Adabon.
That is so
Wow! Thanks for the dramatic sigh there, y'all.
That was cool. And then I guess we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes, right? Everyone's still.
Yeah, it's just going to be like a quick one.
All right. And
Welcome back. We are D&D Play 20. We're hanging out and playing Curse of Strahd. You all just had heard Elusa say, "What are you doing?" super loudly or something like that, because I'm the best at remembering. And we're going to switch to Adabon. Adabon, the storm rages on as you, I'm assuming, sit.
Yeah, Audubon is sitting in the frame of the doorway, or leaning against it, rather, because it would be closed.
What are you doing?
Just writing on some paper. So as he sits writing, he hears a board creep softly on the walkway across the way. He looks up, and his mind drifts. Um, he watches. He watches her spin and dance lightly, barefoot in the warm, mist-like rain, her wet skin sparkling in the moonlight as she floated in the breeze. He wondered in this moment, had she danced for him those times? If she danced for him now, in this place where ghosts can dwell? His joyous gape closed tight. No. If that was her fate, he would not be here. And as her image faded to harsh rain and cold fog, um, the stickiness began to pull tight in the corner of his eyes. Ever too late, as always, he thought. Bill set his head upon his knee, grounding his thoughts. He smiled as their eyes met, raised his book and his pen, and read as he began to write some more. I would not wish any companion in the world but you, nor can imagine form a shape besides yourself. To like of. He nodded. Bill brayed excitedly as he stepped into the role. This was their arrangement. The donkey needed someone to take care of. It seemed one-sided. He had tried to offer more favorable terms to it, but the stubborn beast refused. He smiled again, remembering the day he realized that's what made it fair terms. He had conceded to unfair terms and let the donkey win after all. You will never see the most kind and intelligent creatures standing right in front of you, for that is their only defense. And as the light begins to fade, he finishes his page and nods to the donkey to take its watch.
Take a point of inspiration. That was great.
Sitting on like 3.
Cool. Don't take it. Never
You
again
can always
will I
give
give
it
you
to
one.
other people.
And
Wait.
you hear of the door. Sashina walks out. May I join you?
Do you know the Shakespeare?
I don't think so.
You may.
Do you smoke?
I enjoy
Brandishes a pipe.
the smell of a pipe more than the taste of it.
It's old Toby. Finest weed in the South Barovia. She lights it up and starts smoking. I'm sorry I've been overwhelmed with Mary. You're welcome to come inside if you want. Your scales must be cold.
We will do all right here. Does the child sleep well?
She does. No sneaking out tonight like all the others. I think she knows you're watching.
He just looks at her curiously to see if she'll continue on that.
She sits down, lights the pipe, smokes it, and then just says, there's something comforting about being able to sit in silence with someone and not feel the pressure to talk. And you seem to give off that.
He will just look at Bill and nod.
Okay. We'll go ahead and switch back to the other group. So I'm going to start with Theo and Cole. You heard a shout from above you. What would you like to do?
For fuck's sake.
I'll unlock my door and open it and say, "What's going on?"
No reply to you, Cole.
I'll go back and I'll put my pants back on.
So glad Theo wasn't in the hallway.
I think Theo is glad
Me
too.
too. Me too.
What about you, Theo?
No, that's all he does. For fuck's sake.
Oh,
We're not
lovely.
opening the door. Mm-mm. He was
Smart man.
told skeletal cats. Everything has tried to kill us. Lance is on it. So...
Lance is on it. Leave the wizard to it.
Theo's like, I choose life.
Cole, do you try to head upstairs once your pants are on?
I'll pound on Theo's door. "Hey, wake up! Something's going on."
I'm gonna pretend like I'm not in the room.
Amazing. No one responds to you, Cole.
Okay.
But at that pounding of the door, Norbit, you're awoken.
Actually, I only rolled a 12 on perception, so do I hear?
Oh, no, you don't.
I figured I'd test that out.
Tried to pull you in.
Sorry.
The dice had a different story to tell.
Yeah.
And now we'll go up top. So, Lance, you're standing at the window, seeing Leandra petting the skeletal cat as it's kind of rubbing into her. And
Yeah.
all the cats turn their head at Elusa's scream. Yell, not scream.
Yeah. Leandra will try to speak louder, but again in like a calming tone, saying, "We're in this room, everything's fine, no need to scare them off. They're lovely."
Then you hear a male voice say, "Who's in there with my cats?"
Ooh.
Okay, trouble. So Lance is going to pull himself to the window and go towards. He looks towards Leandra because I think she needs assistance.
Tell me
What should I do?
when and if you open the door.
Leandra looks curiously. I think I have. Let me just check if I have what I think I have. Maybe I don't. Nope, I do not. Did we have a short rest?
You did not.
Not enough to have a short rest. Okay. In that case, she'll look curiously towards the door, and she will see what Lance does. Sorry.
So you're both just staring at each other.
So, in the spirit of that, he gets that. He gets the implication. So he nods at her, and he's going to go to the door, and tentatively open it. Not going to stand in front of it, but kind of like to the side, so then he can kind of take a peek out to see what's going on in the corridor.
You see a deranged-looking male with blonde hair sticking up in different directions, a tattered kind of... It looks like at one time it was very nice clothing, but it's been really tattered and it's stained, frayed, and he's holding a dagger up at Elusa, and she has her cross, or her, I don't know, I'm sorry, I don't know what kind of crossbow thing you have. Bow. She has her bow pointed at this person, and she's slowly trying to back up, but he is kind of like stepping, because there's stuff everywhere. There's boxes, furniture, just things everywhere in this attic-y, cluttered space.
Would Cole have heard the man shouting?
Yes.
Then he'll cast the protection from good and evil on himself.
Okay. Use that spell slot. I mean, what? Just kidding. I'm teasing.
I'm in shock he had any left.
Yeah, he had
It's
one
my
left.
last one.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a long rest.
So
We
Lance,
assume.
you see this, Leandra? I'm assuming you're peeking behind.
Yeah.
Get away from my cats!
What do I see? Because I don't see it on the map.
Oh, you guys can't see him?
I couldn't because the. Okay, I can now.
Oh, sorry. You see this man.
So, she goes, I'm sorry, sir. They seem to have taken a liking to me. Is there a problem?
Yeah! Who are you and why are you in my house?
We're visiting Irina. I thought it was her house.
Lies, 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 lies.
Who do we have the pleasure of addressing? It's,
You're mocking me?
it's a genuine
I know
question.
I am not pleasurable. You come in here, you pet my cats, and now you're lying to me.
Sir, I can assure you we're not lying. We would have
Get
no
out.
intention. Sir, you're being very rude here. I ask
Throws a
you.
dagger at you.
Okay.
Does a 10
Wow.
hit?
No.
It boom,
How does
next to your head. Get away from my cats.
All right, sir. That is uncalled for. He's also gonna like roll up his sleeves as well. He's like, "There's no need for violence." I asked you a genuine question. Who are you?
Cole, are you coming up the stairs or are you standing in the hallway shaking your
I
boots?
am. I'm coming up the stairs.
Okay. Cole, as your old man dwarven legs are going up the stairs, you see Irina push past you. Oh, so sorry. And run up as fast as she can, hair unbound, beautifully, like this beautiful fro is behind, kind of bouncing. She runs up and goes, "Ah, Victor, stop!" And kind of sees you all. Alusa has a bow. There's a dagger to the side of Lance's head as he's pushing up his sleeves. Leandra's got a frown. I'm sorry. This is my little brother. You know them?
I told you, sir, we were not lying.
Shut it, liar.
Leander is starting to get really riled up.
Not Alusa, sorry. Irina says, if we could all just go downstairs, I can explain. Please.
I agree. It's-
He whips out
You
another
can't.
dagger and points to you, but he walks into the corner of the room, just holding it. But his hand is shaking.
Okay, party vote. Should I do a Pete thing?
Oh my gosh.
A Pete thing,
No,
yes.
Pete,
A
no.
Cole thing, no.
Okay, then
They're
I'll-
one and the same.
yeah.
Also,
It's
Cole
up
has
to
just
Pete.
now stumbled up the stairs. Please, Lance, can we please get everyone downstairs?
Lance will look at Leandra and Elusa. How does Leandra looks
Fine.
ready to?
Oh, Leandra is. You can. I don't know, actually. Let me roll for it.
That's a good idea.
Leandra's. She's got one of those smiles that you know are like extremely forced to be polite. Her eyes are just angry.
He looks at her and goes, "Perhaps we should all talk. What do you think, Leandra?"
Of course. Politely.
Norbert, you would have woken up
And
by
no-
yelling by now.
Okay.
And
Sorry.
yeah,
Go ahead.
and hopefully no knives are involved. He looks at the knife that's like
Leandra-
still in the doorway.
Yanks
That's
it off the wall. And hands it like pommeled towards the Victor and Irina so that she's not she's handing them the
Irina takes it
handle.
and puts it on the couch, the moth-eaten couch. Okay.
Oh, so
Please?
everyone's downstairs now?
No, she's saying,
Oh.
please, let's go downstairs.
Yes.
Cole, do you turn around? You just got here.
You rolled for it, didn't you?
I did. Question on rolling for it. Is higher mean a favorable response or an unfavorable response?
I usually go with favorable.
Okay, then I'll turn and move about the speed of a gelatinous cube, but I'll go downstairs.
Alyssa kind of does this, like she'll be the last because she has the bow still pointed.
I just wasted a spell slot on this. The lantern's lit, but no one's home.
Norbert will speak into Lance's head and just say, "What's going on up there? Did you poison somebody?"
No, there was a weird individual up here throwing daggers. Apparently it's the lady of the house's brother.
So, you don't need me up there?
We're coming down. So,
You should go kill
stand
him.
by.
So then you all go down.
Mhm.
Theo, you hear them all
Oh,
walking
boy.
down the stairs. You also hear Irina talking. Do you come out or stay in your room?
Is there screaming?
Not anymore. Now it's just talking.
No, I'm good.
Love it. All right.
Turns
So you
over.
guys
Not my problem.
all get downstairs, and she goes, I'm so sorry. My brother hasn't interacted with anyone but me and Ismark in years. And my father's death has taken quite the toll on him. I don't know how you all got up there. I've been trying for days, but he's locked me out.
Just
Also, if you don't mind me being frank, why are you exploring my house without permission?
well, we saw the scratches. I was standing guard outside, and Lance here heard some scratching. We were concerned for your safety, so we just peeked out the window at the top
Scratching?
floor. Yeah, I believe it was the cats.
Yeah.
The cats were kneading on the floor.
What cats?
He looks at Victor.
No, Victor
and then
stayed up
looks at
there.
her.
He hasn't come
He
down.
stayed up there? He hasn't
Yeah.
come down. It was just
Mhm.
us. Okay. So he'll look at her and goes, he has skeletal cats up there.
What?
Yeah, they were lovely. They're quite friendly. I was petting one of them. He didn't appreciate it, though.
She sits down.
Fascinating work. I mean, they're not naturally easy. They are created. Your brother seems to be an exceptional necromancer. Fascinating.
Lance looks at Leandra, gives her a look like read the room. She seems
He's gotta die.
uncomfortable.
What?
Looks at
What?
looks at
Just kidding.
Irina and goes,
And I'll start easing up the stairs.
to be fair, I did try and come get you to your room, but you didn't answer.
I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable opening my doors at night anymore.
Understandable.
Yeah, understandable.
Would you like me to stay in there with you?
No. No, thank you.
You said your brother has not been in contact with people for a while. Is there something you know he's particularly fond of?
Apparently cats.
I was thinking more like an object, a gift you could potentially bring to him that would he be interested in enough to come speak with you?
I don't know. Probably daggers.
I can work with that.
I have a quick question, Irene.
Yes.
Were those cats alive when he got them?
We've never owned a cat.
See.
Would you like to attempt to speak to him?
No, I'm going to go back to bed.
Me too. I'm out.
And I highly recommend you leave him alone as well. Please.
Of course.
And she starts walking
Lance-
up the stairs. Go ahead, Lance.
Can Lance insight check her to see, is it because she genuinely doesn't want us to get involved with her brother, or is it like she's she not letting us know more than that she's letting on about
Yeah, go
him?
ahead and insight check.
Yes, QS. 17.
She's
Something,
definitely
so-
hiding something.
Right, he notes that. He goes, good night. Sorry for the altercation.
Oh, it's fine.
When
And
Cole-
if you would like to try to go to sleep, again, you can.
when Cole gets upstairs, before he goes in his room, he'll jot a note down and slide it under Theo's door, saying she has another brother upstairs who has dead cats. And then I'll put another note on my door, and I'll put "No cats allowed," and I'll lock it shut behind me.
Amazing.
Once everyone is gone, Norbert would want us. He'll just quietly walk up the stairs, and he's going to go to the bottom of the stairs to the 3rd floor, and he's just going to go to sleep there with a weapon in his hand pointed in that direction.
Nice. All right.
Before going to bed, Lance will sidle up next to Leandra and goes, there's more about this brother of hers that meets the eye. And she's
Oh, he's a necromancer.
understandable. Oh yes, I know that. The cats are, made it a bit obvious. But there's something she's not telling us. I'm gonna have to be very careful and tactful.
She looks at you confused.
He is just saying that I know you love the supernatural, but I think she's kind of really terrified of it. She didn't seem to know that her brother was up to no good, and if she did, she did well.
I'm sorry, up to no good. I didn't appreciate the dagger, but being a necromancer does not necessarily mean you're up to no good. There's fascinating things you can do.
I didn't say he was up to no good as a necromancer. I'm just saying that there's more to him than meets the eye. I meant no offense. It looks like that.
Ah,
That's what I meant at all.
no, I mean, it's fascinating. I would be very interested in having a word with him, but we've been forbidden to do so, so I shall respect that. Though he does owe me an apology. I shall leave it to it. His cats were lovely there. I'll go back to sleep outside, I guess.
Right.
Where did
thank you
Ismark go,
for-
actually? Sorry.
He's downstairs.
He's still in the couch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because she doesn't have anywhere else to sleep in, then. You said there was 4 rooms. Elusa, Cole, Theo, Lance.
Oh, correct. Yeah.
So she'll
Sorry
go back
about
to
that.
sleep on the porch.
Okay. I need everyone to roll Constitution saving throws.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Before I fail that,
I don't want to say.
Even me, who was safe inside my room all night long.
barricaded.
Out of
I'm
one that goes
using
for
my-
you too.
I'm using my inspiration to get rid of that nat 1.
Oh, okay.
Oh, far out. I got a nat
Oh, that's
2,
a great
so I still
idea.
failed.
That's what I'm doing to get rid of mine.
Jesus.
Same.
16 for Theo.
Oh, right.
Get my 10 for Leandra.
14
See, guys,
for-
this is why you stay in your room at night.
And for Lance as well.
All right.
Wow.
The sun peaks up. Anyone who rolled over a 12 managed to somehow get some sleep. Anyone who rolled under a 12, with all of the commotion, with all of the rain pounding, you need to take a level of exhaustion.
Oh, dear.
So we got a long rest otherwise?
Only if you rolled over a 12.
Yeah, I rolled a 14.
Can I have a short rest at least?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take that in a sec once I find this.
I'll take the short rest as well.
I'm sorry. What are the rules with a long rest?
You have to get 8 uninterrupted hours.
No, I mean your homebrew rules.
I don't
Didn't
have
you
any
say
for
that we don't?
You mentioned something about only getting half health back from a long rest.
Oh, correct. Sorry. Yes.
Does
Half
that
of whatever you're missing. So if you're missing 2 points, you get 1. If you're missing 10, you get 5.
um the do you still are you able to recover health on a short rest with your hit die?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make you guys take short
Ah,
rests.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that.
I said I'd
Barricade
make the
yourself in your
game
room.
harder.
You passed the con check.
I know you all hate me now.
I don't know. I had a great night's sleep.
That's fair.
Oh, short rest, yes.
You all awake. You see Irina is packing a bag. And Ismark is praying over his father's coffin. Do you head back, Adabon?
Yeah. So Audubon will get up, begin to unpack some of his stuff off of Bill. He will leave Bill there with the play script that he's been copying, and head back to the mansion, I guess.
Yeah, you get there, and I feel like everyone's packing up unless someone wants to be doing something different.
I'll go to Lance and I'm just gonna be like, so you take care of whatever that was?
You notice that he's got like bags under his eyes. And he goes, oh, yeah. It was weird. We still, we met. We met her other brother that she didn't tell us about.
Oh,
Apparently
Cole wrote me some
has-
kind of letter about that, so
Yeah. Pet skeletal cats, and she didn't seem to be aware that he had them in the first place. So, bit awkward, but we're fine. Apart from a bit of lack of sleep, you seem to be fine. I think.
yeah, I had a great night's sleep. Did you poison anybody?
No, not today.
Oh, okay, good job. Good job.
But,
Not yet.
The day is young. He smiles.
Oh. Okay, well, you need help. You let me know. As long as you're not poisoning me, I'm game.
Irina shoulders her pack. Are we ready?
Actually, sorry. I didn't rest very well. The ceremony, the way I have to protect your father's remains from any harm during burial, it takes a lot out of someone. And I didn't rest quite well enough to be able to perform such a important rite.
She grabs your hand and says, "This is the first time the wolves haven't haunted me. Just you being here has been a gift."
She smiles. She nods. I shall do my best.
Okay.
I'll look to Leandra and I'll be like, did you hang out with Lance last night?
She smiles. Yes.
Oh, because maybe if you guys would, keep your noses out of other people's business, you'd get good night's sleep like I did.
Oh,
Poor Norbert kept minding his own business.
She looks at him.
Theo.
She's going to. I think I can do this. She's gonna use thaumaturgy to make a big blob right in the middle of his forehead. That looks like a enormous pimple, but that he doesn't know is there. She goes,
That was great.
I don't think thaumaturgy can do that.
you can create a.
DM's call.
Is it prestidigitation you're thinking of?
I'm thinking of prestidigitation. That's true.
Maybe deafen him.
I was like, because I've got thaumaturgy too, and I was like, I don't think that's a thing.
That's true. That's true. It's just prestidigitation that allows you to.
You
do
can
that.
alter the appearance of your eyes.
That's true. No, I will make him instead. I will make him from time to time hear her voice going, "Hello there," in his ears when he's not expecting it.
I would have just punched him in the forehead and said, "Now you got a bump there."
Yeah, we don't need PvP this early in the campaign, but
No,
we'll
she's
get
just
there.
gonna tease him a little bit. She goes, "Next time, perhaps I'll invite you to join us."
No, I was good. I got invited. I said no.
And then you hear that, "Hello there," in your ears.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't make you
I-
any less creepy. Just turns away.
Who's going to help me with the coffin?
I will.
Be happy to.
Oh,
What's she
before I
wearing?
forget.
Oh.
Oh, good. He was just going to turn towards you, Cole, actually. He goes, thank you, Mouse, as well. He's going to give you back your Hollywood.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Didn't need it.
I have
Keep
a
it close,
feeling
though.
this will be hard to come by in this place.
Is there anyone else besides Leandra and Lance who's helping with the coffin?
Adabon will be once he gets there.
I would, but my back. I'm an old man, so.
Like, are you telling me a character? Theo?
No, but just. I'm sorry.
No, it's
what?
okay. Are you gonna help? You rude?
No.
Okay. Go ahead, Norbit.
I can't
but
lift
just-
that.
Norbert
my-
just walks out the front door with a weapon, a spectral weapon in each hand, and he's sort of like putting them down in front of him, and sort of like in a respectful marching way, like he's going to guard the people carrying the things, but he's just not going to say anything about it.
Well, that's nice.
You know what?
Alyssa-
I will help. I will help, but I'm gonna put on an act of it. I'm not really gonna try to lift any of it, but I'm like
Give
pretending.
like a finger.
Like he's got his two hands there, but like they're just a little bit below like the coffin. Like he's like, oh, it's so heavy.
Alusa also helps. Okay. So as you all walk out with the coffin, Adabon is coming up the steps. And for the first time, the rain stops. And the clouds. Oh, it sounds really weird without it. The
It does.
clouds kind of part a little. And you see the sun. So Norbit, that has effects for you, I believe, and Alusa.
No, it didn't for me. I was only
Oh.
Elsa.
It's just a drow thing, apparently.
Just kidding.
Really should for me. I don't know why it doesn't.
It was the old version of Deep Gnomes. The new ones got a pass.
And you all start walking through the village. Some people come out and look. Don't say anything. And Irina leads you to the church. The procession is slow. The coffin grows heavier with each step.
Considering
Is it
none
slash?
of us have it.
So as you slosh through mud, and the fog kind of holds to your calves. Well, I guess to your chest, Norbit. And as you're going through, this gnome leading you, this procession, Sashina walks out, makes eye contact with all of you, her eyes lingering at Adabon, and bows her head. Her daughter, Renee. Oh, go ahead.
I nod back.
Her daughter, Renee, kind of looking as well. And you make your way to the other side of the village. So you're almost completely crossing through. And there is a huge graveyard and a church.
So,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt. Did Victor come along on this procession or just Ismark?
Just as Mark.
Okay.
Oh,
I will check and make sure that everything is ready. They won't know I'm coming, but that's fine. And she says, you can set it down here in the cemetery if that's okay.
you shouldn't go alone. I'll go with you.
Okay, thank you. And she heads towards the door.
Slow down a little. I move slow.
Okay. She slows down. She's polite.
Thank you. You're a beautiful lass. I like what you're wearing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I know this is like an awkward time and everything, but
God,
you
don't
scratch my back maybe just a little.
do it. That was
I-
worse than I thought.
I don't understand. I'm sorry. Do you have arthritis?
I've got arthritis, tendinitis. I've got diaritis. I've
Oh,
got all the itis.
she reaches into her pack and pulls out a pick, like a comb pick, takes a piece of stick and kind of ties it with string, and then starts scratching your back with it and says, now you can reach, and hands it to you.
You have no idea how long I have been wanting that done. Thank you.
It's yours.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You have now can add a makeshift back scratcher to your inventory.
And when you can, please check Zoom, Peter.
So yes, this church sits atop a slight rise. Against the roots are kind of this pillar stone. They're a gray color, but some of the stones are like sagging, almost like this church doesn't look the most stable. Some of the wood is rotting. It's obviously been weathered from assaults of weather and possibly evil for just centuries. And there's a bell tower that kind of rises out of the back. And a flickering light can kind of be seen of candles through the shingled roof where there's holes. And yeah, she opens the door and says, hello, Father Donovich? And you hear, hello, who is that? Oh, it seems he's here. Please, everyone, would you come in?
After you.
Everyone roll perception.
Dun, dun, dun. People with exhaustion have disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah, they
yes,
do.
They do. 17.
Da, 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 da.
Unnatural one.
10.
5.
Terrible.
Awesome.
10.
I will, because of my feeding, however, I get something. Just give me a second.
That's okay.
I get a +5, so my disadvantage becomes a 16.
Okay. Anyone who rolled over a 13. Here's almost from behind the church, like in the cemetery area, a low moan scream. Like,
Creepy.
It's not Cole complaining about his back.
What's creepy, Norbit? The coffin? Yeah.
No, that noise. There was moaning or something coming from over there. And he'll point the direction.
We'll
Oh.
check it out.
And we're going this way, right? Points like a different direction.
Oh, I'm with Irina, so.
Norbert will sneak over there to try and see if he can see anything.
Roll perception. Or investigation
Okay.
on this, I guess, actually. Either one, I don't care. Pick.
All right. Well, that's with disadvantage, but I still got an 18 on investigation.
Wow, with disadvantage. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
The cemetery just looks like a cemetery. You don't hear the noise again.
He's just gonna stand sort of in the middle, waiting for the others with his weapons ready.
Okay.
But not not like up like he's holding them, but just in his hands ready to go.
Is there someone in need of help? Leandra asks as she heard that noise.
To who?
To the... Do we not see the priest? Or...
He's inside, so you guys are all outside.
Right, okay.
So he's out inside with Irina and Cole.
Did the noise come from inside?
It sounded like it just sounded away, almost like behind the church, but you can't pinpoint exactly where it came from.
She would probably go investigate that.
Okay. Yeah, roll investigation.
Lance,
Beat an 18.
go with her.
It's her kind,
No,
after all.
Oh, jeez, Peter.
Damn.
Oh,
That's a natural one, my friend.
I cannot do worse than that, so there's no even point.
You see a black shadow run by the edge of the graveyard that looks just like a wolf. And that's where you think the sound may have come from.
She shrugs.
Okay.
Shall we?
Peter, just check your Zoom messages, please.
Yeah, I just saw it.
Thank you.
Okay, who all goes inside?
Lance would wait to see what everyone else is going to do, but he's going to go inside.
Are we still holding the coffin? Did we send it down?
You set it down.
set it down.
Well, Adabon is a vampire, so he can't go in unless he's invited.
Adabon will stretch and recuperate what little strength he has to be able to carry this thing wherever it's going next.
Okay. So who does go in? Just so I know.
Goes into the cemetery?
No, goes into the church.
Oh, I'll go into the church.
Yeah, everybody follows, I think, right?
Well, it sounds like Adabon was chilling outside
Just,
to regain his
Stayed with
strength.
the coffin. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's a church,
no-
I'll go in.
Norbert's staying out, sort of guarding the coffin more.
Yeah, if Arabon stays outside, Leandra will stay outside because she needs to say something to him.
Okay. So those who walk inside see this figure. He is an elderly gentleman with slicked back gray and white hair, kind of hunched over. He has a large gut, and he walks forward and says, What are you doing here? Is everything okay, Irina?
I don't see him.
Oh, I thought I put display handout. Show two players.
I see him.
There we
I
go.
can see him.
If Irina doesn't answer, I'll be like, delivery.
Irina smacks your arm.
Whispers.
Father Donovich, I think that my brother told you that my father passed and we're here to lay him to rest. The father kind of looks around the church. It's because there's like puddles of water that have been leaking like all over the floor. Candles have been kind of placed everywhere. There's buckets. And he goes, I'll try my best. Please, if you could bring the coffin in.
I'll call out to everyone that stayed outside. Be like, he'd like the coffin inside, please.
don't
Lance will
go
go
help.
back outside to help him with it.
Please
No,
don't.
I did barely helped carry it here.
That's
I
okay.
helped, but my back.
Ismark.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
go
was
ahead.
going to say it's Ismark. I was just
Ismark's
asking if
helping.
Ismark's helping.
And
Yeah.
I'll like console Irina. I'll be like, there, it's okay. It's okay. They got him. He's in good hands. Mhm.
Thank you. It is a delivery after all, right?
Yes.
Hopefully to the gods.
But you have gods here.
I
He
think
says,
so.
standing in a church.
In a church. Yeah.
Well, with how dreary everything's been, I was a little 50-50 on that.
That's fair. Do you pray to any gods?
Sure.
Uh, right. And Donovich has left at this point. You all bring the coffin in. Adam, I'm assuming you're helping and coming inside now. And you all go inside and are standing there in this churchly presence when you hear that scream again and realize it's coming from directly below you. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Hey.
I'll
No.
look to Irina and just be like, another brother?
Oh, no.
Family member, we should know.
Oh, with that, thank you so much for watching, hanging out with
right.
us. If you go ahead and take a moment, you can ask any questions for the after show. And we will be answering those and hanging out, and you get to know our quirky personalities that are behind these amazing characters.
And just one quick note, our after show is for our subscribers. So if you would like to see it, please do subscribe. You can do so free through Amazon Prime.
Yep.
You can.
And we will all be topless. So make sure you
That's
give that
not going to
money.
happen. Nope.
Lance
Absolutely
will
not.
be topless.
None of us except
Lance has gone to work.
Theo will wear a hat.
So yeah, with that, why don't we talk about Phandalin, Belvedere?
Yeah, hello all. It has been slow recently, but we will be having a Citizens of Phandalin game on, let's say, Wednesday and Saturday this week. So check out the events and join us to play or listen as you may. Citizens of Phandalin is a community-based game on our Discord. It is open to everyone. If you are not yet a member, check out the channel for character creation. It is a jump in, jump out campaign, play as you may, play as you like, where you get the look and feel and excitement of a full campaign character without the need to commit to a regular campaign, to regular or weekly sessions. Just join in, hang out. Sometimes we roleplay, sometimes we fight things, sometimes we roll death saves. It's all fun and games until it's just always fun and games.
I believe we also... Do we have Dragonlance this week, Peter?
No, we do not.
Well, in that case, the next scheduled game here on the channel will also be Legends of Mythos, which is my homebrew game, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you, and there might be some very big surprises for the party coming their way, so
I may not
stay
be
tuned.
there.
Yeah, well, if to be confirmed then, to be confirmed. In that case.
TBC.
Yeah, I
TBC.
kind of got a storm heading at me.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah. Lance needs to go to work. Thank you, Justine. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah, we'll cut it
Bye.
Have a
there.
good one.
Adios.
Bye. We'll see you all at the after show.
Back in 5.